Now we have a term called as plasmids. We are still with the prokaryotic cell, and the structure of prokaryotic cell has certain unique characters which the eukaryotic cell does not have. One among them is plasmid. When we did Monero also, we studied about plasmids in bacterial conjugation, and you have a question as what are plasmids following the lesson. I thought I will do this. This is the structure of the plasmid. A plasmid is DNA. This is the first and foremost point. That means plasmid is also genetic material. This is also responsible for certain characters of bacteria. Plasmid is also double-stranded. Being a prokaryote, being a part of the cell, this does not mean it is single-stranded. It is double-stranded. And plasmid is extrachromosomal. I will say you what does that mean. If this is the bacteria and I have the genetic material of the bacteria, what do we call this? Nucleoid. You know this. Okay. Apart from that, I see a double-stranded DNA in the cytoplasm, which is called as plasmid. The same structure looks like this if you expose it. This is also DNA. Plasmid is also DNA. This will give certain characters to bacteria. This also gives certain characters to bacteria. But the best part of plasmid is no two bacteria will have same plasmid. If plasmid can give certain characters to bacteria, and if no two bacteria have the same plasmid, then it is very clear that plasmid gives each bacteria unique characters, because nucleoid is common in a species. All the characters will be same in a species. But what gives unique special characters to a bacteria? Plasmid. Because no two bacteria will have same plasmid, and the plasmid will multiply as per its wish. When bacterial DNA forms chromosomes during cell division, the plasmid may not form a copy. It multiplies when it wants. That's why we call it as extrachromosomal. Okay? Yes.